Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
The time is now. The time is now. The time is now. I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness. The time is now. The time. Good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing today? It is Tuesday. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad to see everybody tonight. I hope everybody is staying warm wherever you may be in these United States of America. We are going to have an amazing show. Who knows what's going to happen? We have an amazing special guest who, all I can say is completely all high energy. But before we bring up our guests, let's speak to a couple of folks. Jair's Talks, good to see you, my brother. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. Good to see you. CUCV Farmer is in the house. The Virginia Bushcrafter. Coffee First. Best name on YouTube. Then Speak. Thank you for the 5x5. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Majik, welcome in. Crystal R, welcome, welcome, welcome. Pure Blood Prepper. Thank you, my brother, for the 5x5. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well today. Water Tiger, good to see you. Good to see you. Jay Creature, hello. How are you? Yes, you are retarded, my friend, but that's okay. You're still my friend. I hope you survived, and I'm glad to see you here. Who else we got in here? Loretta, family, good to see you. How are you? Rhonda Holt, welcome in, welcome in. Loretta, thank you for the 5x5. Appreciate you as well. Hope you're having a great day today. Little Lone Prepper, good to see you. Anthony Crouch, what's going on with you? Welcome in, folks. Come on in, scooch in, scoot in, please. Last one in the door, wipe your feet because it is rainy, snowy, wet outside, and throw another log on the fire. Settle down. We got an amazing show tonight. My man, Ghost Lincoln, a good friend of mine, and I'm one of my amazing moderators, along with Dan H, is in the building. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Folks, what's it going to take for the U.S. to get back on track? We got a special guest with us today. This woman here is amazing. That's all I can say. And a lot of you know her. And for those of you that don't know her, this is my friend, Becky from Nutrient Survival. Let's bring her on up here and say hey and welcome in Becky.
Ow, from the wolf pack. It's like we've been hiding out in our bunker for a couple months just in case. We've been going brick by brick in case I'm part of a half of a pack, representing Trent, first and foremost, thank you for having me. I don't know why you want me on here to talk about how we can save the U.S., but I will put in my 1 cent, and then Eric will come in, school me, and I'll be back next week to correct anything that I may have said.
That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. One of my amazing moderators, do me a favor, please. Could you grab the link to Nutrient Survival's YouTube channel and drop it in the chat? For those of you that have not
Forgive us for what we have said in the past.
checked out Nutrient Survival's YouTube channel, you have to. And by the way, folks, you may want to check out their products. They are the deepest, richest, nutritionally packed food that you can get. Prepper food, for sure.
That's a shameless plug. I wasn't even going to go there yet. That's so soon.
That's okay.
I want to get back to, let's come back to the very beginning with, I agree with your community that your intro is bad ASS. Am I allowed to curse on this channel?
Yeah, you can.
Bad,
You're fine. That's
bad
fine.
butt. It's bad butt. It was so good. I was like, you saw me rocking in the green room.
Yeah,
I was like,
she was dancing in the background, folks. Thank you. One of
in
my
case
guys.
Bobby's listening, can you help us on a cool intro like that?
Yeah. One of my guys, Steve's Creative Sessions, he's a videographer and photographer. He created that intro for me. All of our videos and all of that stuff, he does, and he's awesome. And
I like the countdown. I like the count into like we're going live in 10.
Yeah.
9.
I saw you dancing.
No, I can't. It was so good. I love it. It was very, very, very on brand for you.
So,
I mean, like, so good.
Exactly. So, Becky, tell all the folks a little bit about yourself and nutrient
Myself
survival.
or nutrient survival.
There you go. That too. And then we'll dive into our amazing topic for tonight.
So I am here as an advocate of nutrient survival. Also, as Trent said, VP has said, can I go by VP and BG in the house here?
Yes, absolutely.
So I am a brand manager for Nutrient Survival. Boring. But that's why I connected with Trent, because he was on the come up, and I was like, I'm not going to let him go to the stratosphere without being part of his success. But in the end, simply you were just surprisingly charismatic and super, 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 super charming, and just such a great, compassionate, both passionate about what you do and about educating people to help themselves. And to me, that came through first and foremost. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm not just looking for like, you got a bazillion subscribers. Becky loves Taco Tuesday in the house. As you know, if you know, and don't tell them, Trent, this sweatshirt has had a long line of ads. So underneath this loves Taco Tuesday is not what this sweatshirt really says. It says Becky, but there's
really
it said stuff like Becky needs 55515. It said Becky needs a Bud Light. It said Becky needs a couch. But what was the original Becky needs a, right? If you know, you know. If you don't, it's okay. But that will just let you know how long you've been following us for a little bit. So I'm part of Nutrient Survival, which is the best, most premium, nutrient-dense survival food on the market in case of that eventuality or unexpected. And this is going to be the year of the unexpected. We know that when you have a rematch, a grudge match about to happen, we're going to need some take care of our own and take care of ourselves. And without, you can't do, I don't care what you're going to take care of, you know, your golds, your whatever, your crops, your props, whatever. If you don't have food to eat, you ain't going to do anything. So we stand for, you know, the same values, Trent, that you do. And so, but again, our food is awesome. We got some new variants coming up, but I don't want to bore people with the plug. They know what I'm about. So Nutrient Survival, nutrientsurvival.com. I might have a surprise code coming up for you. But if you are going to use the surprise code, you need to make sure you use Trent's link, because Trent needs the kickback, because he's he can't do what he does if he can't keep the lights on or the Wi-Fi up. So please support his channel with likes, comments, subscribes. He can keep the lights on. I take that back. But he needs more generators, okay? He needs
Yes.
more generators to keep the cities going. No, he doesn't want anybody else. He's going to take care of his own. So there you have it. So support Trent, his channel, and support Nutrient Survival because we love your community, we love our community, we love the prepping community. We think they're not the crazy people next door. They're the people who are like, something's happening. It's gonna happen, right? It's gonna happen, and in cyclically in cycles, it happens. We've all been through a natural disaster. We've all been through a family crisis, and sometimes you just got to take care of yourself little by little. So thank you for that. Enough plugging.
Absolutely.
Let's get to saving the country.
Right. Exactly. Well, welcome in, Joe. And Joe had a comment. He said, your generator is made in China. Yes, it is. And so is every other generator on the planet made in China. Find me a company that makes them in the U.S. and I will support them. Plain and simple. Yes. Good to see you. Tamika Davis, welcome in. The prepping artist. Good to see you. Wolfgang, my man, Scott Hummer, regional Sky Girl.
I like the comment. The crazy people. They're the people who are not prepping. That was a great comment.
Exactly. And I was actually looking for that. And no, Jay Creature, that's not gonna happen.
Wait, what happened? Wait, you can't leave the comments. Are they inappropriate?
So Jay Creature said, I'll donate $1 if Trent wears space buns.
Wait, first of all, do you have enough?
I got no space, Jay. I'd have to get a man unit in order to get a space bun. Can't do it.
Oh my goodness. I'll donate $1. I'm going to donate $1. If you do it, wait, if you find something I'll donate $5.
Don't waste your money. No, ma'am. It's not going to happen. Sorry.
I was on Michelle Mitten Prepper Veterans channel for a minute. I think for maybe that was my last public appearance and she came in with space buns. She left me on her channel. I opened up her channel and she came in wearing space buns.
Right.
Which was really funny.
Yeah, that's cool. Minute Man, good to see you. Jay Creature, I love you to death, but you are absolutely hilarious and good. Glad to see you. Space buns. That's right, Wolfgang. Space buns. It's a thing.
Listen, I have to do it to save. There's not enough screen space if I had my hair down. Right? It would fill it. It would cover up the wolf. So this is to protect the people from the reality of what is my hair. You're welcome.
There you go.
You're welcome. It's a public service
announcement.
Structure. Yeah.
Jay Creature, my brother, my friend, family, thank you for the donation. I truly appreciate you. And y'all know I will never beg, ask, nor borrow money, but all donations go back into the channel to bring y'all amazing content and events, such as the Bug Out Weekend, which is May 16th through the 19th, 2024, folks. And you can thank this lady for those of y'all that showed up last year because Becky sent Nutrient Survival to give to everybody.
I'm waiting for that email to reserve again for this year. Unless you don't need sponsors, you're so.
Oh no, how about you? I'll send it tonight if you want me to.
Let me just mark it on my calendar. We have your back for that, and we know that we love to support that because that is exactly how I said in the opening is the educational aspect. Like you got all this stuff. Do you know how to use it? Right? And we do. We have that. We have that coming up. We have a prep month, part 1 coming up in March. And then we do this where you get your stuff and then in September you practice what you've purchased, right? So that that you're not just stockpiling, you're rotating your food, but also you're making sure you know how to plug in your generator or plug in your solar panel to charge your generator, all that kind of stuff. I like and do you do self-defense at that too? We
do.
That, okay.
We do. We don't shoot pews, but we do. Matt Shad did some hand-to-hand knife training, which was fun because he made these knives out of Nerf tubes, out of noodles, and it was amazing. All the kids were running around knifing the adults in the back. We had a great time.
It's a interesting game of a twist on flag football.
Exactly.
2-hand touch.
Yes. Dave Simmons said the sweatshirt
Oh,
said Becky needs a raise.
Dave, you are right. Dave, congratulations. Dave, I feel like I should send you something for knowing that. So I'm going to. So can you send your email to Trent or at what's our email? I1@nutrientsurvival.com. Can you send me your info? I1@nutrientsurvival.com, and I will get you a surprise. I can't tell you what it is because I don't know. So, but I will get you. And so the campaign was raise, right? And I was really peddling for a real raise, but Eric's like, you can't be doing that. Like that's not like classy or whatever. And everybody's fine here at Nutrient Survival. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't an amazing place to work. But then I made an acronym for it that stood for Ready Always in Case of Situational Emergencies is what RAISE stands for.
There you go.
I had to like make something up on the fly, and that's what I came up with.
Exactly. And I saw my brother from another mother in the chat, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. Hope you're doing well, my brother up there in
Oh my
New
gosh.
York.
I love those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Can we bring those? Have you had them on your channel?
I have, and I got to bring him back. I have the only autographed can of spam from the Livingston Man that exists on the planet.
Oh, yeah, they were a hoot. We're somewhere on our channel. We have an interview with them, and fantastic. Shout out from Nutrient Survival to you guys, Hudson Valley and Livingston Man. You guys are the best. Come back anytime. I don't know. We don't really have a channel at this moment, but maybe we'll make a comeback for you. So we appreciate you guys. It's super fun. That's awesome.
Of course, Devil Dog. Come on, you know how we roll.
Ohio.
You see all my boys, all my Ohio crews in the house. Yes. But anyhow, I'm gonna tell y'all, and those of you that are in the chat, you know, we eat Nutrient Survival in our house. You know, when the what were the bars, the
You need a prop? I got one.
I will pull it out. Yes.
The brain bars?
Yes. Yes.
This is probably our valedictorian of all of our things is specifically the brain bars. These have all your omegas for like this is equivalent to a piece of salmon without fishy taste. So it's this, and again, boring plug, but this is like the best Fig Newton. This is definitely our number one product. This does not have a 25-year shelf life, so you need to save your brain now, okay? So these can last like 2 years, but once you open them in that cool, dry storage, but it's to be eating on the regular so that you are alert and you can make good decisions about the survival food that you purchase. Yeah. So you're smarty pants in your decisions.
Yeah.
That's how we're going to save it. We're going to have to save it like that, Trent.
Yeah. When that came out, everybody in the house was fighting me over it. I literally had to take that box and literally run and say,
put it in and dig a hole and put it in your cache in the backyard.
Exactly. But anyway, you know, that those folks, I love their products. That's why y'all know I don't support anything that I personally don't use, because I'm not in it for the little bit of money we make, but I'm in it because it is actually good.
And we're cool to work with.
And Becky's awesome. And she sends
not just me, it's a company, right, Bobby?
Everybody.
Bobby's actually in the back.
Eric is my guy. If he would pick up the phone right now and he called me, he said, I need help. I'm like, wheels up in 5, and I'm rolling out.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And that's what I have to say about, so if we want to segue into what's the title of this? What will it take for the U.S. to get back on track? Here, let me segue into your topic. But that's exactly what it takes. It takes community. And I feel like we've become an individualistic society. A lot of the I, like you talked about, the evil I, but more like it's the I, like so self-absorbed. And not to say you shouldn't have a little bit of ego to take care of yourself and your family, for sure. But I think the prepping community, for me, what I've learned, and I'm probably the problem because I was a little bit just about like, it'll just be me and I could survive on my own and I don't need a community. So I may have been part of the problem. But the fact that you're exactly like you're saying, like even like Eric said on Black Scout Survivals, like he was on a live a couple weeks ago. He said like, it literally is a verbal handshake that our deal with him, and everybody's held held true on their commitments and just their integrity, right? So Eric would, if Eric called you or you called Eric, the same thing would be reciprocated from our ends too.
Exactly.
I know he would show up. He plays all like blah 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 CEO. He'll show up. He's got great character. He's got great character.
I know he does.
So
I could tell that.
I think the number one of the things for us to get America back on track is the community, right? Is to come a little bit closer together and less a divide. And I know that again, we're going to see this year is going to show that there's a little crack in the canyon. But I think that the national, like, for us, like, we're a team. We're a team. We're more a team than we're not. Right. So
right. And the powers that be, they try to split us up, divide us, because they know if they divide us, then they can conquer us. The more we come together, the greater force we are to reckon with. And y'all know, that's all I talk about. The biggest joke, the second biggest lie that the devil has pitted against us is for me to get mad at somebody because of the color of their skin. I could care less of the color of your skin. If you're like-minded and you treat me with respect, I'm going to treat you with respect. We need to come together, because what's coming at us, folks, is going to be a force to reckon with, and we, the people, are going to have to stand together.
VP for president 2024.
So if you go back, we did a mock. They wanted me to run for president, and Mad Shad is my.
Wait, did you? Is there an episode of this? I have to watch this.
Yes, it was last. When was that, y'all? Was that last Thursday? I think it was. We talked. They literally just start talking about it. So I said, okay, I'll come up with a mock cabinet. And
who was in your cabinet?
Mad Shad is my.
Your community was in your cabinet.
Yeah. Mad Shad is my Secretary of Defense, which he changed the name to Secretary of Offense. Ghost Lincoln is the technology and engineer director. Coffee First is in charge of human resources and all of that good stuff.
And coffee for everybody. Every citizen gets coffee.
Yeah, everybody, every citizen. No taxes. We had a great time. It was absolutely hilarious. It was last Saturday morning's coffee talk.
Coffee. Okay, I'm gonna go back and look at that. That's really funny. Yeah. I want to see how you structure your government.
Oh, it was hilarious. And I told him, I said, well, this will probably be the last time you see me on YouTube, because they're gonna take the channel down. But we had a great
because you might do something good. They don't want you to do something good. Yeah.
Of course.
Teresa, must be the liberals.
Exactly. But what's it going to take to get us back on track? Because we have to come together as citizens. We are citizens of these United States of America. And I don't care where you live in this country. We've got enough mayhemicness going on in the world. Oh yeah.
I like a mayhemic. I feel like that should be like, I'm the Tasmanian devil running around mayhemically.
Exactly. And here's some stats. I was listening to somebody today, and here's some stats in the US. 2/3 of Americans feel they are not prepared for natural disaster. 2/3 of the people in this country feel like
I'm probably one of them. I live on the 3rd floor. Not good for earthquakes, great for floods.
True. Not good for earthquakes, but does Reno have earthquakes?
Yes.
Okay, well, there you go. You may want to rethink that.
Well, we get, let's see, since I've been here for 5 years, we've probably had an earthquake that was like 5.0. So just rattling, no structural damage, but they're definitely within 5 mile radius. They're 50 mile radius. They get a little bit more intense. And why are we the crazy ones? You're not crazy. You're just astute.
Yeah. Virginia Bushcrafter, you're absolutely right. New Hampshire primaries tonight. And so here's another stat. 68% of Americans do not have an emergency plan or an evacuation kit. And this is according to a survey done by Lending Tree. What do we talk, folks? We talk about a get home bag, a bug out bag, all of that stuff. We talk about it. 68% of the people in our own country do not have that stuff. 68%.
So I have a question because
Yes.
remember you're saving me from myself.
Yes,
and
I am.
And I am very more. I have to say I have a long way to go, but I've come a little bit of distance just by, understanding. I didn't even know prepping was a thing until 2020. Like, I mean, for real, like they gave me this job to find people to represent and promote our wonderful product. And I didn't even know it shit hit the fan was like the acronym. I didn't know what the rule without law was. Like, I didn't even know these terms. I didn't know what bug out was, bug in, right? So what is the difference between an evacuation kit and a bug out bag? Like, does one have more items or is it food, medical?
It could. It's just a different name for it.
Okay.
And Lending Tree apparently used evacuation evac kit, which to me would be a bag.
Just a go bag.
And yeah, a go bag, bug out bag, whatever you want to call it. Everybody has different names for them, but they all mean the same thing. Something that you can grab and go if you have to leave your house under duress. Because I'm not leaving my house.
Okay, so under your governmental structure, when you're president, on the birth of every child, are you sending a go bag?
Absolutely. And Coffee is the director of human services and all of that, and she'll take care of that.
Here is your 50-year bond and your bug out bag.
Yes.
Welcome to society, little one.
Yes. Yes.
I like that. You television. Oh, who's that?
That's
is that
my
Bobby?
man. That's
Bobby or Eric? Bobby or Eric, identify yourself.
You know that has to be Eric. So, and I love Eric to death, and he knows whatever he needs from me, I'm a phone call or email away.
I'm up for adoption. My last 4 are 24. If you want me to put me in your will or you want me to come work on your farm, I'm here. 24 is my last 4.
You can work on the farm.
I can get some fatherly advice. Yes. You
And
want me on the team. I might be like the last pick on the team, but you probably want me on the team. I could like cook, I could clean, I could like clean the gun or whatever you need me to do.
No, you don't need to clean the guns. Those that have the guns can clean the guns. But
fine.
Yeah.
It depends on how bad times get. I don't know,
That's true. You never
You
know.
can bury the bodies.
Did you hear that?
Bobby, thank you. I didn't want to say that, Bobby, but you did. So, that's okay. So here's another stat. And everybody in the chat, these stats I'm reading, I want you to think about it because I don't want you in these categories. 73% of Americans do not have a generator. According to
Okay, I want to see in the chat who's got a generator. Like, really, who's got a generator? Because that's costly. Like,
if you have a generator, whether it be gas, solar, whatever, put a 1 in the chat, folks.
Yeah, I want to see how many. I want to see how bad I really am. Like, one. I see a 3. What is that? I don't have a 1.
Probably have 3 of them.
I don't have 1. Okay. 1. Okay. All right. So your community is a little bit more on point. Okay, if they're listening to your advice, but that's good. I'm glad to see that.
Exactly.
I'm glad to see that.
73% of Americans don't have a generator, and I would probably bet that is the urban population more than the rural or homesteaders and farmers and all of that, because they use them in their everyday life.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people in the in the suburbs, in the cities that have generators as well. But I was shocked.
So your opus behind your OUPES, as AP will call it. Your OUPES. What could that power? Could that do your whole house for like a long time? Or no, will that just do a certain amount?
My OUPES, this is 2,500 watts.
Okay.
And I've got extra batteries that will daisy chain to this, which will produce 5 kilowatts total.
Okay. So break that
Which can
down for me,
power
my
my whole
fatherly
house.
advice. Power your whole
Yeah.
house. Okay.
And I do have a Genrec generator that's already connected to my house, and it'll power the whole house. So this is a backup to the backup
That's
because
legit. That is
2 is
like
1, 1 is
that is
9.
like part of the VIP VP prepping
Yeah.
chain of command. You have backups for your backups. I get that.
Yeah, and a lot of folks in the chat, everybody, that's what we teach. That's what we talk about. Backups for your backups. Yeah,
All right. All right. I'm gonna
without
go.
going over the budget, blowing your budget, get them in time, and plain and simple.
But also people will have different output needs, right? Like if
Correct.
I have a teeny tiny like little 800 square foot house, I don't need
Right.
a giant generator, so that cost won't be so much. It definitely will be a
Correct.
cost, but not as much
Right.
as if I have the power of 4,000 square foot house or a farm or things
Correct.
like that. Yeah.
Exactly. Everybody has different needs, and there's one guy, Regenerative Life Wayne. He builds all his solar systems. They're freaking awesome, and
What?
he
These people are too good. I'm gonna
and he's in
go.
Texas. He's in Texas. He builds his own solar stuff.
That's amazing. I mean, I really am. There's just so much to learn, right? Like there's so much to learn, and just about. I mean, and there's so many talented people, right? Like you have to
Yeah.
use your gifts, and you have like some people,
Yeah.
like you said, would be secretary of tech as opposed to human resources, right? I would probably be more human resources and be begging Bobby for help, like, what's my password? I do that.
I don't think we're going to need to be worrying about passwords at that point in time.
That's true. That's very true.
I'm the one in trouble.
So that I would say that is my number one prepping thing. I definitely have a hard copy of all my passwords in like written, right? No, well, what are you going to do if the power goes? My brain, unless I start doing what I'm promoting, is to
Hello?
remember what.
There you go. Your brain food. Eat one every day.
Wait, do you remember all your passwords,
Yes.
or do you have a code to like talk yourself into what the code is?
I have a specific memory system, depending on where I'm going, what the password is. I work in IT. The worst thing you can do is write passwords down on a notepad.
If you want to hack into my life, good luck. You're going to come out of there going, I'm not going back in there.
Well, that's okay, but why would I want to hack into your life? I don't care. Unless
No.
you're like a secret millionaire, then maybe we need to talk.
Maybe that's what. Maybe this job here at Nutrient Survival is just my cover for my bunker millionaire living with.
We just
Bezos
wanted
in the bunker.
discounts on nutrient survival products.
I'm just working here for the discounts.
Exactly.
My password is my password. I do have a system for remembering, and it's pretty much
called writing it
uniform.
down on a piece of paper.
It's called writing it down in a book and keeping it in my pocket at all times.
Okay, yeah. But then
Use song lyrics. Ooh, I like that.
Use song lyrics for your passwords. I mean, it's simple. Get creative with your stuff. But listen to this stat: 34% of the people think that their local communities are not prepared to help in a local emergency.
Ooh, I think Reno could show up.
Well, what really scares me, that means 66%
Don't
think they're fine.
Yeah.
That's the scary number, right?
Wait.
Thank you, Bobby, for clarifying that. Yes.
So 66 think that they'll be all right?
Yeah.
Wait, give me the stat again. Go from the top.
34%. So there's a study done by Business Wire. Business Wire study says 34% of local communities are prepared to help in a local emergency. So 34% think they're ready. And as the adult in the room behind the curtain says,
Go ahead.
64% say they're not.
64% that they're not. Right. So the community is for them. I'm going to say, Bobby, it's not like, I think there's a lot of preppers around here, to be honest.
I would disagree. Maybe in the rural areas, but Reno, no. We're almost all Californians. I'm guilty of that too. So no, we're not.
They've crossed the line. They've crossed the line. Yeah, that is kind of scary. That is scary.
Regional Sky Girl, you
Regional Sky Girl.
are now the Secretary of Transportation.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Can we get in the jump seat too? Can we get?
That's if we can get planes off the ground.
This is true. It's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, Regional Sky Girl.
Yes.
Hi. It's been a
So
minute.
listen to this. Only 47% of Americans have cash on hand.
Bobby, how much cash you got on you?
Like in my pockets?
Yeah.
0. But I do have some in my bag.
See, folks,
Cash, what would be enough?
We preach about having cash on hand. If the power grid goes down, you will never go to the ATM and get money. Never.
Like, what's a good number? Like, I mean, like, we're just all friends here. Like,
I don't know.
Is it enough for like, and it should be smaller denominations, right? Like, don't just get hundreds, because if you're going to go to buy milk and all you got is 100, well, guess what? Your milk's going to cost you $100.
Yes.
Right.
They say anywhere, and what I have is what I have, what you would have, and it's different based on what folks think. But some people say have 6 months worth of money for bills.
What? Okay, I'm gonna start small.
Yeah, here's a good number. I'm gonna throw a number out for you, Becky.
Throw a number. I have some cash on me. Not like on me, but like Bobby around.
Put somewhere in your house, whether it's preferably in a safe that can't be either found or picked up and carried out. Put $1,000 in there and just leave it in there. That'll get her started.
Do you know, we had a Christmas party here, and for Eric, I got it because he used to work for Campbell's. It was a Campbell's can, right? But it was really a fake out can, and it was a safe to stick money in.
Nice.
Like, so it was a fake out can. And that's where, so if you don't have a safe, folks, for $13.99, you can get a fake bug out twist can, or it looks like beans, or it's like name brands that you would have in your cupboard, and that's your safe. So I'm going to start maybe with, all right, 1,000. 1,000's a lot, but I'll work on it. I can go $10 by $10.
There you go. So my man Jay Creature said, Becky, would you enter a freestyle rap contest with Pastor Jeff Haygood?
Wait, would this be fun for you guys?
This is a rather random question.
It's random.
Yeah, Jay Creature is random. Yes.
Yeah, but I feel like your name of your mayhemic is going to just be up for anything. I don't know if I'm that quick. But I mean, if I had a beat and I had enough espresso, I could definitely hang with a rap contest.
Okay.
Really?
So,
all right. Be careful what you wish for.
You down with? I don't know. Anything's possible. If this brings you joy, I'm about bringing joy. If you bring me preparedness information, I will bring you entertainment as a payback. It's like a barter system, old school. So if a rap is going to get me some information, I will rap my way to better preparedness. Okay?
You're welcome. We'll get you there. I'm with you, Coffee First. Yes. Oh, and by the way, Becky, because if you haven't seen it, and I know the question is coming, Mad Shad wants to know, what's your favorite pie?
Pie?
Yes.
Oh no, is this because it's going to come right in my face? Does Bobby have one behind the?
He asks everybody, what's your favorite pie?
Well, first and foremost, I'm not really a sweet tooth person.
Okay.
So pie.
Could be a chicken pot pie, right?
If that's your favorite pie, there you go.
Okay, I'll go with that. I'm going to go with the shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie. There you go, Mad Shad.
Mad Chad, but if I were going to pick a pie, it would probably be a pecan chocolate pie. Like if I were going to go all in for 1,000 calories a slice, it would probably be, because it has protein and I do like chocolate and I don't like fruity desserts, if I were to pick a dessert. So real answer, shepherd's pie, because I like the protein and I like the satiation of that. And you can use our vitamin powdered potatoes. Shameless plug for the shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie. March is coming. You can dye your potatoes green. So this is our powdered potato. So that's not really why, but shepherd's pie because I like food as opposed to sweets. So there you have it. I hope that helps. I don't know if that tells you anything about myself, but you're welcome.
She doesn't do a lot of sweets. So there you go, Mad Chad. Shepherd's pie is Becky's favorite pie.
I would take the Taco Tuesday over the sweet any day, like the chips and guac.
Ooh.
Like that would be my thing as opposed to the sweets. But that doesn't mean that I don't eat sweets. Nothing's like off limits if I'm in the mood. It's not something I crave.
Yes. And by the way, for everybody that came in that I personally didn't get to speak to, don't hold it personally to me.
Let's shout out to some people. Notre Dumbass.
And thank you all for coming in. Go right ahead, Becky.
Hey, we got the sound effects going on.
So
Yes,
I see, Becky, any fun bulk deals? No, but okay, this would be a good time to tell you because I do have to exit in like 10 minutes because I have to actually teach a spin class, folks. Like I'm in a spin class and I'm going to play some Ice Ice Baby. Like, I got a side hustle. I got a side hustle to cover for my fact of being a millionaire. I have to have 9
rap
jobs.
songs you could mention.
What? I heard that today because I heard that today on the 90s channel.
There you go.
So this would be a good time that if you're in the chat, I made a code today. Make sure you use the link because you don't help BP out unless you go through the link first. So do you hear me? I'll say that again. Go through the link.
I'll drop the link in the chat.
Drop the link in the chat.
If you order without going through the link, we are canceling your order.
Well, I will know it. I'll be able to credit it anyway because this code doesn't exist anywhere else. I'm not even putting up a sign. Normally I have a sign. So if you really want to use this code, you're going to use it. The code is TACO, TACO, and it's going to give you 15%. Oh, 50.
Okay.
Eric will kill
Wait a
me.
minute.
15% off your total order. So I saw a bulk thing in the chat. It's not going to work on bulk like bundlers, but it will work on a bulk item. Like, so if you want if there's just a kit that's already pre-made, like a 14-day number can kit, the code will work on that. So anything that's discountable, code TACO, and you'll get 15% off your order. So that is for you, Trent. Oh, P.S. It's only good for 48 hours, so I don't get in trouble.
There you go.
So by the time anyone sees,
there's the link, there's the code.
By the time anybody notices, unless you guys blow it out of the park where you guys all start ordering, they'll be like, why are there 85 codes of taco? Uh-oh, Becky was doing some public stunt again. So that's for you, Trent, and your community. If that has, and I'm not here to do that. I always like to do something a little bit fun and surprising. I didn't tell Trent that. He doesn't even know it yet. So that's for you guys. So if you want that, and again, I would stock up on some of our potato and tomato. So we have new staples, and they can be used for. The tomato could be used to make ketchup, could use to be tomato soup, could be used as a base in like a marinara or a fra diablo of the devil.
Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary.
There we go.
A Bloody Bobby.
Bloody Bob. There you go.
So there you have it.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. So that's a little bit of that. So I just want to get back to getting the U.S. back on track. So
Yes.
what else can I do since I'm part of the problem, right? It's like the sheepdog doesn't
ever.
ever.
Problem. You're just one of those that need more education.
Well, Becky, you are actually in a really powerful position. You are around people that the average prepper or conservative would never really have access to, or at least not on a friendly basis.
You mean that the average leaning liberal wouldn't be able to
like
swindle
spin class
Tindler?
is the perfect example. So in a weird way, you have the opportunity to do more good than
I definitely
a lot of
have. The more you teach me, the more I can teach others. Like there's a servitude. Like I come from a place of educate me and I will help communicate. Because I definitely, you either love me or you hate me. I'm sure you get that. You're not successful if you don't have some haters because that means you're doing something right and sticking by your values.
Exactly.
So the more I can convey in a neutral way, people will listen, right? Like, what do you got?
Yeah.
What do you got? What was that comment?
Jay Creature said, oh my God, get vision on the spin class video.
Hey, if you make your way to Reno, anybody who makes their way to Reno, I'll give you a tour of Nutrient Survival, a brain bar, a t-shirt, and a free spin class. Like, where else can you get that? You just have to pay $500 to get here. So
Devil Dog has a question. He said, Becky, are you always so chipper?
Yes.
I exude energy. Some people would say it's mayhemic. But I do I do have a complete opposite quiet time. Like I definitely have. I mean, I live by myself, so I definitely spend hours reading and things like that. So there's a balance to the both. I would say I'm an ambivert, where like I definitely could be super extroverted, but I have no problem being by myself. So I would be okay in the woods for years by myself. Like totally. If I knew if I had the skills, I would be fine. I wouldn't be like, oh, I miss people. I would be fine. But I enjoy people. So, spandex.
No.
With the bike pad, like the bike pad in the spandex, so you comfort. Or
Robert, not gonna happen.
they have gel seats too, just in case you're afraid about things, about things.
You know, it is what it is. I ain't scared of nothing.
Have you ever done a spin class?
No, have no idea what a spin class is. Don't need a spin class.
Okay, so do I need to educate you on the importance of fitness for readiness for emergency
I have
situations?
freaking 5 acres of woods and land. I cut trees down.
I lift things up and put things down. I'm like
Exactly.
Rocky. I'm like Rocky versus Ivan Drago. Like I do the
Exactly.
rock trick, you do the gym, I do the rocks.
I've got a dog here that, tries to eat metal buildings.
Did you train him? Did you train him to do that? Is that
No,
part
I
of his
did not.
readiness training?
He just
Maybe
does
he
it on
needs
his
some.
own.
Give him some nutrient survival. He needs some minerals. That's why he's going for the metal. Just kidding. I don't know. That's not true, folks. I don't know. Don't give your nutrient survival to your dogs. We are not a dog food company, even though we have a wolf on our building. Okay, there you go.
Exactly.
Oh,
But
he's so chipper.
here's a very important statistic that I'm gonna let you take with you on this, Becky. 29% of Americans have medical supplies of any kind. 29%.
That's a problem.
That's a huge problem. And y'all know I am huge into medical and training and kits and all of that. Please take a Stop the Bleed course, take a CPR AED course. Get professional medical training. I know Hudson Valley, they do events with their guys up there. They have amazing training. We just got certified to teach Stop the Bleed, which hopefully we're going to be doing that at the Bug Out Weekend.
Which we're going to sponsor, folks.
Which Nutrient Survival is
Eric, you're welcome. You're welcome, Eric. We're supporting the local communities.
Thank you, Eric.
So 29%. So is that just like baseline, right? I could use a sheet as a tourniquet or something, or a tie or a belt.
Yeah.
I know. Okay. You're pray. I know you're all. Everybody in the chat, just pray for me. Okay.
Yeah.
Becky had
But
nutrient
no,
survival.
you need a tourniquet, Becky.
I know I know the lock ones. I know what a tourniquet is.
I know, but you need one.
Okay.
You have one.
No. I can afford
one. I'm going to send you one.
No. I feel like, okay, I'll take the gift. I thank you for your generosity, but at the same time, I feel like that is something that I could start with, right? It's a decent price point. It's not going to break my bank totally, and it's going to give me a step towards preparedness, right? Like, so I'm all about baby steps. Like, I definitely like the medical. Okay, so other than a tourniquet, just a basic first aid kit in my house, like, is that a good place to start?
Trauma kit, yes, that's a
Trauma
good base
kit.
start. Trauma
Okay.
kit, so you can, the March algorithm, massive bleeding, airway, all of that good stuff.
So what is for airway? What do I need for airway?
You need training because you need to be able to know how to use a nasal pharyngeal tube, NPR, to clear an airway through the nose passage.
As opposed to just the CPR mask, not that. It's totally different.
Totally different, yes.
Okay.
But if you know CPR and have had it, yes, please.
I've had it many a times. Like,
Good.
I probably had it 20 times in my lifetime because I was lifeguard. In fitness, you have to have it because stuff does happen to people while they're exercising who sometimes are just exercising every other weekend, and that's not good.
Yeah, and that's what you want.
Okay. All right, there. Okay, I feel, okay, so I got to get my $1,000 of cash.
Yeah.
My address is, you got to find it in my fake can. And then I am going to get a tourniquet, which you may send me. I'll give you 4 weeks to come up on that, or else I'm getting my own. And then I'm going to get a medical trauma kit and some kind of airway tube thing. Don't just let me go with that. I need to learn what it's actually called.
Yeah.
So get mad at me, folks, but I'm going to come back next time when he has me on in 2 years, and I'm going to know what I'm talking about. So you're welcome.
If we have internet in 2 years.
It's true, because there's going to be an electromagnetic pulse. So you guys better have all your passcodes written in your hard copy book. No, in your head.
Yes. Yes. Please.
Well, Trent, I'm gonna fade out just because I am on a timeline, but I would stay the whole evening because I'm sure that's what your followers. Oh, Refuge Medical, I love those guys. I see that in there.
Yeah.
Bayer Independent and Refuge Medical.
Absolutely.
I can't thank you enough. Remember, code TACO for 48 hours. If you guys are looking to stock up, again, not a pitch. I'm here to support Trent because he's a friend as well as a partner. And again, you call us, we'll call you. If the shit actually hits the fan, we're going to have our utopian, but we're probably better off going to your place, to be honest.
You got to bring something.
Actually,
you just can't show up.
To be honest, I think Eric has a bug out location now.
I know he does. I'm sure he does. Because
he'll be on a Zoom meeting and I'll be like, I don't know where he is. I don't know. He's smart and he won't even tell us.
And that's okay.
Yeah, that's why it's a bug out location. No, because
that's how it's supposed to work.
He was on my list of people to follow during the apocalyptic evacuation.
Well, that's a plan you'll have to sit down and work out with Eric face to face.
All right. Well, can I at least have like an eighth of an acre somewhere to put my tent on your property if I get there? I have to get there. That's like 2,000 miles. If I can get there.
If you get here, just make sure you have some nutrient survival with you.
And the password will be, I'll hand you back the tourniquet that you send me as a key to the kingdom.
Yes. And you'll be met way before you get on the property and escorted.
By what is your dog's name?
Cole.
Cole will meet me way before I am sniffed out by you.
That is true. Yes, very much so.
Well, thank you for having Bobby. You got any words of wisdom in the back?
Yes. On behalf of Nutrient Survival, we would like to thank you for helping Becky. She's coming along. It's slow. It's a work in progress.
Did he just call me slow? I'm just going to Luckily, I haven't had my brain bar at the moment, so I'm going to just let that slide because I'm not quick yet. But in a month, look out, omega-3s.
But we figure if we can help her, maybe there's a chance.
So I want to do a teasing thing. And this hasn't been finalized. So this is early access. And it hasn't been finalized because it has to be legalized first. Not like cannabis is legal here, folks. But anyway, somebody mentioned land. Mm-hmm. Keep a lookout for nutrient survival in the word land in the month of March. Ooh. It's going to be the coolest thing ever. That's all. That's the teaser. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Becky, for coming on. Thank you, Bobby.
You are welcome.
Holding her hand and guiding her through this maze of mayhemicness on a Tuesday.
No, thank you, Trent. We really appreciate you.
Trent, you know I really care. And you guys, I really am open to always learning. So thank you. And yes, I am partially ignorant, but I'm not unaware of my ignorance. So I feel like that's progress. So I'm willing to learn, come to the table, admit my shortcomings, and grow from there. So thank you, VP community.
Thank you, Becky. Thank you, Bobby. Y'all take care.
Wolf back out.
All right. Bye-bye. There you have it, folks. Becky and Bobby from Nutrient Survival and Prepper Tribe, you're absolutely right. In the words of prep people, you'll need them. Absolutely. But here's the thing. What's it going to take for us to get back on track? I know what it's going to take. And if I throw it out there and say it, and I'm going to try to dance around it without getting this video taken down and a strike on the channel, but we got to take care of our own. And y'all know that like I do. There's going to become a time when what's coming across the southern border is going to hit home for everybody. and most of you all probably saw where the so-called journalist interviewed a man and he said, "You'll know me soon enough." I've been saying that all along. You're more than welcome, Wolfgang. We're going to take care of our own country. Plain and simple. And it's going to take somebody leading our country other than Grandpa Ice Cream and the circus that is currently in the nation's capital. Period. Y'all know that. I am not a political person. Don't care. All I care about what's morally and legally right for me and my family. And if you infringe on my constitutional God-given rights, we got a problem. Plain and simple. Scott Hummer, good to see you, my brother. Water Tiger, good to see you. And the thing is, at the end of the day, we the people, if I'm not mistaken, the Constitution says we the people. If you hear that clicking sound, that is the amazing Mr. Cole chewing on a metal leg on the table. Cole, no. So he's putting in his 2 cents as well. And as he rolls over on the table. Right, exactly, Prepper Tribe. It's going to take all of us to do it. And we got to come together as people, as human beings, as citizens of these United States, put all the BS aside of the minute, well, I don't like you because you're a Democrat, you're a Republican, you're blue, you're green, you live in the North, you live in the South. We got to forget all of that mess. We got to take care of home because we were born free and we're going to live free because myself, I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. I ain't going to do it. But y'all know as well as I do what it's going to take for us to really get back on track. Exactly, Majik said, changing of the guard. Hi, son. How are you? That's what it's going to take, changing of the guard. And is the T-Man the answer? I don't know. Yeah. CUCV Farmer said, if you have to rely on the government to take care of you, you will be the government's slave. Also, the government will be able to get you to do things you wouldn't do normally. You are absolutely right, my friend. And I won't do it. Crystal, thank you for stopping in. Have an amazing evening. Yeah. Yeah, Dan H. How are we going to do that? You know? Well, I know how we could do it. But I don't think anybody will do it. Coffee, thank you for stopping in. You have a wonderful evening as well. Exactly. Glock 316, you're right. Right. Now they got to find him. Right. You had him right there. Now they need to look him up. Absolutely, Loretta. You do the same, sister. Good to see you. Good to see you. Joel said, wasn't that guy at the border a Mexican magician coming to America to get famous? Arab, abracadabra, your country disappeared. Yeah, pretty much so. Dan, exactly. He's sitting right here as we speak. No, okay, no, not tonight. Thank you, son. Yeah, but folks, I'm serious. Here's something I'm gonna throw out to y'all. We got all these illegal immigrants coming into our country that are coming from other countries all over the world, not just Mexico. They're coming through Mexico from other countries around the world. Okay. Susan Peters, good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Now, here's the thing. Not only do we have to worry about them, the Mexican cartels are as equipped militarily remotely as any other army. Period. They've got the hardware, they've got the gear, they've got the training. We're going to have to deal with them as well. Yeah, absolutely, Mad Chad. Yes. Cole is something else. JD, good to see you. Absolutely. Matter of fact, I know for a fact Ohio stands with Texas. They sent reservists down there to help them, along with the other 26 states. So, yes, folks, talk to your governor, send them an email, call their office, ask them, are they going to stand with Texas? Gina versus Gina, good to see you. Welcome in, sis. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're safe in this great state of Ohio and having an amazing evening. But y'all know, Bouger Prepper's in the building. Good to see you as well, Bouger. And by the way, for all of you amazing people that came in and I didn't get to speak to, thank you. I'll make it happen. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for spending an hour with me. We had Becky on here. She wanted to be here. I said, okay, Becky, we'll have some fun and talk serious. The prepping artists, so many people I've heard said, I'll volunteer to go to the border and help. It is what it is. So, we got to do what we got to do. Exactly, Prepper Tribe. He said, keep an eye on the Texas situation. Things could go left real quick. Right. Absolutely. Without a doubt, Prepper Tribe. And don't be surprised if that's not what they want to happen. So that they, meaning Grandpa Ice Cream and his circus crew, can institute some type of martial law into play. No, Cole. Nope. No, sir. No, sir. And do what they want to do to their agenda that will benefit them. Because keep in mind, they are going to do everything that they possibly can to make sure that somebody else doesn't get back in. The Prepared Irishman said, my governor isn't responding to my emails. Call him. Call him. Go see him. Go make an appointment to go see the governor, Prepared Irishman. See what happens there. Thank you so much, Peterson Farms of Nashville. Thank you for stopping in. Good to see you and welcome. Folks, I'm just here trying to help. If I can get one person to begin to prepare and get ready for the mayhemicness that is going to be upon us in 2024. I don't know what it is. It could be a grid down situation. It could be some type of black swan event. It could be total chaos and mayhemicness. But we, the people, have to be prepared for it and be able to step up and deal with what comes to you in your neighborhood. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. So, right. You're right, Wolfang. We have stop, Cole. No. We have no idea who's walking into our country per se. Now, here's the thing. If I'm not mistaken, y'all can correct me in the chat. All these immigrants that are coming into the country, they're given cell phones, correct? I firsthand know that, and y'all know too, can be tracked. Those phones can be tracked, so they know exactly where these people are at and what they're doing, who they're talking to, who they're texting, what they're buying off of their phones and doing all of that. They know where they're at. They may say they do not know, but I guarantee you 2.3 million people illegally coming into our country and they don't know where they're at. Please, y'all better wake up and gear up, prep up, and keep doing it. Oops, good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. By the way, all of you amazing content creators in the chat, if you type the word vision, it'll drop a link to your channel. Check out these content creators, folks, that you normally may not have seen. Go over, watch a video, leave a like, leave a comment, tell them I sent you over there with a full cup of coffee. Go on over there, subscribe to their channel if you like the content they're putting out. I know Prepper Tribe does an amazing Sunday Night Live with Just Josh. And I'm telling you, he drops knowledge. He just tells it like it is, folks. As well as all these other amazing content creators in the chat. Go see them. Taco Attack, Mad Shad. That's right. Speaking of tacos, you're making me hungry. But, folks, we got to do this. We, the people, have to stand up for what we have been busting our butt for 20, 30 years, and what's going on in our country, in our neighborhoods, in our cities, in our streets, and in our front yards. Yeah. Dawn said, I heard a convoy's headed down there. That would not surprise me, and good. And that's what we need to do. We need to take care of our own. And y'all know as well as I do, in the Constitution, it states if our borders are not secure, it is treason in itself. Do your homework. Look it up. And we'll go from there. But I'm telling you, yep, you're right, Magic. There's a lot of moving parts. Deal with it, y'all. Get ready. Prep up. Food, water, shelter, security, money. Be prepared, because at any given moment, they can click and the lights are out and throw us into pure mayhemicness. Right. Tell him, Mad Shad. Total mayhemicness. Total. So we have to take care of ourselves and do the things that we have to do to not only survive, but to thrive, folks, because that is the goal. Thank you, Big Chap. Big Chap said Article 3, Section 3. There you go, right there. Thank you for that, Big Chap. As soon as I find that over here, I'm throwing that up there. Folks, look it up and read it. Article 3, Section 3 states that our borders must be secure. But, those are the things we got to do. Oki Khan, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. But folks, I'm Prepper Tribe family, dude, you've been putting it down. Keep doing what you're doing, because you're speaking truth. And I appreciate you and everything you do for the community as well. That's what it's all about. Forrest, welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. But folks, I'm telling you, something major is going to happen this year. I don't know what. I don't know when. All I know is prep up, gear up, fill the gaps in your preps, in your security, in your home front, everything. And because we ain't in Kansas no more, Dorothy, and we got to do what we got to do. We're in for mayhemicness, for sure. And, again, who was that? Big Chap said, it's Article 3, Section 3 of the Constitution. Look it up. Do your homework. Yeah, exactly, Wolfgang. 2024 will be a crazy train. Yes, it will. No, sit. So, folks, we got to do, as y'all can see, Junior's over here. He's biting at the chomps to get up on the table, but he's not going to tonight. Yeah, right, Oops. There's a convoy to Eagle Pass, Texas. One in Arizona and one in California as well. Yes. So, with that, folks, is what? 740. Here's Jay Creature said, here's a drill. Someone kicked in your door right now. Response. Well, I can tell you this, Jay Creature. My first response would be this 100-pound boy right here. My second response would be go right here and pull out the Glockwaller, as Led Farmer says, and make my way to where I need to go and go from there. There you go. Miss D's Hollywood Gardens, good to see you. Good to see you. Exactly, Dan H. Cold time. Yeah. Canna John, thank you for coming in, my brother. I appreciate you. And you have a great evening, my friend from up north. Stay safe, keep prepping, and stay warm, bro. Mad Shad said, I threw a pie at the door. There you go. Take care, Majik. Appreciate you. You know, Oki Khan said every year from now on, it'll get more worse. It's going to get worse before it gets better, folks. I'm going to say that. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Tell them, Force. Tell them. Absolutely. Absolutely. Peterson Farms of Nashville says, question, what radios do you have? I personally have several flavors of Baofangs, and also I am looking at some type of sat communication for the guys and some other stuff that we can't say too much about right now. But this one here is a Baofeng UV5R. I have the UV17R. I have the UV88P37, some other stuff. And we're testing some SAT communications right now as we speak, Peterson Farms of Nashville. And one of my guys in the chat, if he's still here, who I call and consider an expert on communications, would be the Prepared Irishman. And he is working on a project with me and for my guys as well. Dawn, have a great evening. Take care. Appreciate you. Yeah, exactly, Ghost Lincoln. It is always gets darker before the dawn. Right. Okay, well, there you go. See, my guys are smart. Jay Creature just said, do not buy the Garmin 66i or L or whatever. He said, don't do it. Okay, there you go. But, you know, we have communications. We also have a non-communication plan as well. Appreciate you, Prepper Tribe. I really enjoy your lives, and I thanks for hanging in with us on Sundays. Always good to see you too, my brother. I salute to you, and hats off for what you do for the community, and keep doing what you're doing, my brother, for sure. Wolfgang said, I have Midland walkie-talkies. Yeah, we have two ways as well. Pure Blood Prepper said, unless you stay in Alaska, it stays dark for a while, Ghost. Yeah, yeah. Yardbird said, yeah, Baofeng, also known as butt thongs. Yes, yes. TT1 in the house. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well as well. You know, folks, I appreciate y'all truly. And I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me tonight and our special guest, Becky from Nutrient Survival. As you know, they're one of my favorite sponsors. And again, they're going to be our major sponsor for the Bug Out Weekend 2024, May 16th through the 19th. More information will be coming out about that, as well as registration. I'm working on that as we speak, folks. And you know, that's just a great company with amazing people. Eric, Becky, Bobby, the whole crew, everybody there at Nutrient Survival is amazing. And I'm telling y'all, if y'all are ever in Reno, Nevada, go there. They will take you on a tour and show you their facilities. It's truly amazing. I'm gonna try to get out there this summer if I can. As Mad Shad said, take care, tribe. I thought of you today. I told someone who called me old, I said in your voice, it's all downstairs from here. Yes, indeed. I'm old for a reason. Y'all know that's my thing. And one day I'm gonna wear the shirt that says, I'm not old, I'm a legend in progress. So yeah. But anyway, folks, I want to thank everybody for stopping in tonight. and spending an hour of your precious time with me. And just because, and maybe y'all haven't, here is, come here, Cole. My guy, my friend, my pup, my boy, my dude, in the house, in the building. Come on up here. You can help me close out the show. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on up. Come on. Come on. Come on. You got to stand up, dude. You can't sit down. You ain't a dog. So you're not human. Come on. Come on. Stand up. You got to get out from under the table. See, when he doesn't want to come up, he comes up. And when he wants to, he doesn't. So here he is. Come on, stand up. He won't stand up. He's literally sitting down. Come on. Come on. Come on. There he goes. There he is. There he is, folks. Your favorite pup and mine, Mr. Cole. With that, I want to say to everybody, thank you guys for joining me tonight. No bite. And I truly appreciate all of you. Guys, be safe and remember this. Keep on prepping because your family depends on you and it depends on your life. From me to you, from Cole and the rest of the family, we love you. Get down. Stay safe. Keep prepping. And we will see you in the next video. Vision Preparedness. Take care, everybody. The time is now.